Espanola. It's time for Northern New Mexico basketball with Steve Davis. I'm Sebastian Noel. Glad to have you tuned in today. We're just about set for the tip here between Nelson and Northern New Mexico College. Good to be back at home for Coach Montoya. A mixed bag of results on the road. A very disappointing loss, but then I think a win that had a very bright spot, and that was Jaden Jenkins. 22 points, 16 rebounds on 50% shooting. Hopefully they found something that they can work with for the rest of the year, and that's a post presence inside.
Well, I think you said it earlier. Coming back after that loss and with a win, it was like two different teams in 2 different days. And they're home. It's their first home game, and there's a lot of excitement here right now.
Coach O'Donnell and the Nelson Warriors, they come in at 1-1. It's been a challenge for him on the road here because he's missing a few pieces. So let's see who he does have. The starters are the 5'8 freshman Juliana Kirker. She's from around here at Silver City, New Mexico. She was Silver High Fighting Colt. Macy Chavez, a 5'7 senior from Fresno, California. 5'2 junior is Sophia Marone. She's from Chandler, Arizona, by way of Gillette College. A 5'5 freshman from South Mountain Community College, Gabrielle Husky, and a 6'2 senior from Pasadena, California, by way of Pasadena City College, Tatiana Ayala. Those are the 5 for Coach O'Donnell and his Warriors. You had a chance to talk to him a little bit pregame, Steve. What should we expect?
Well, I tell you what, he's been on the circuit. He's done a lot of AAU. I think, you know, watching his practice a little bit, he wants to get up and down. Even though he doesn't have his starters, that's what he's taught, and that's what they're going to do. So, you know, a lot of pressing and a lot of pressure on the ball.
You can see the Eagles being introduced right now for head coach Mandy Montoya. Misty Don Roybal, a 5'10 sophomore from Pecos, New Mexico, is one starter. Paulina Lopez, a 5'3 senior from Veracruz, Mexico. Gigi Romero, the 5'8 freshman from Nambe, New Mexico, really close to Espanola here. She went to Pewaukee. And then the aforementioned 5'10 senior from Las Vegas, New Mexico, Jaden Jenkins. And the final starter is a 5'7 sophomore from Veracruz. That's Romina Lopez. Those are the 5 for Coach Montoya. They got that first win out of the way against Oklahoma Panhandle in a 55-50 win on the road. That was a game where they shot 34% from the field. And they shot it well from the perimeter. And, of course, Jenkins with that huge double-double as she gets set to jump center here with Ayala, the senior from Pasadena. We're underway with the tip controlled by the visitors. Looking for it inside. Jenkins going to have a handful in there. Working against Ayala.
Coach Manning likes to play man-to-man, and you'll see a little bit of 2-3 zone.
20 on the shot as they inbound. Wide open look on the perimeter for Marone, and the 3 is short, but the long rebound's going to carry him out to her. She'll fire just beyond the foul line. That's no good. She'll get an offensive board and kick it out.
Too many offensive boards right now for Nelson.
Finds herself open again, fires a 3, can't connect. The rebound's batted around inside, controlled by the former Colt Kirker. It'll stay here. Bit of a homecoming for Juliana Kirker. Coach O'Donnell talked to us about her. He sure is glad to have her. Said he's looking at a few of her ex-teammates from around New Mexico as well.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's some good players in the state of New Mexico.
Ayala almost lost it. Gets it back to Sophia. Here's Kirker, we mentioned. She has her pocket picked. It's a steal. Roybal going the other way. The left-hand layup for Misty Dawn's no good. There's the offensive glass, though, for Lopez.
Look at that move. Just great anticipation.
Easy layup inside for Paulina Lopez.
That sets up the full-court press by Northern.
And Nelson worked on breaking this press a lot during their shoot-around today, didn't they?
They really did.
Husky throws it away. It's intercepted by Romero. She's fouled. A chance at a 3-point play for Gigi.
What a great start right now for Northern New Mexico. You know, a possibility of, if he makes this free throw, be 5-zip.
Let's take a look at the replay here on the layup for Gigi.
What great presence of mind to finish.
this is a place where the Eagles have struggled. Not Gigi, though. She was perfect before that one, and she missed it. It's 4-0.
Tell you
Pressure
what,
again.
this pressure is relentless right now.
Marone gets it across. That's a huge screen. It set a lot of space, but then a turnover after the nice high screen. Roybal will bring it into the front court. Leave it for Lopez. Lopez looks back at Coach Montoya. Calls out the play with her left hand. Jenkins. Oh, look at that crossover. Too strong off the glass. The rebound's cleared by Chavez, the senior from Fresno. Breaks the initial pressure from the Eagles. It is relentless ball pressure, though. A steal for Roybal, and here comes Lopez.
Boy,
Lopez looking inside, and she's going to throw this one away.
She threw that to the ref.
Yep, and he ran out of eligibility a long time ago.
And he didn't know what to do.
No. 4-0, Eagles start.
Tell you what, this is a much improved team that we saw play against Highlands.
Look at this ball pressure. There's the high screen set by Ayala. They try to get it inside to Ayala. Left hand layup, no. Offensive rebound attempt is thwarted away from her. Lopez finds Jenkins in the open floor.
Behind the back dribble and gets fouled.
That Nelson's fouls on Gabrielle Husky, the freshman's first. Jenkins gets it back out on the perimeter to Lopez.
The sister.
Driving, baseline, looking, bad pass and a turnover right into the hands of Ayala. Eagles did a nice job recovering there, taking away the break.
Nelson is really struggling right now to get any.
I can hear Coach O'Donnell yelling too much dribbling right to our left. A kick out, 3 balls woefully short, and the rebound's pulled down by Roybal. Eagles want to run a little bit here. Lopez puts her head down, goes all the way, too strong window. Boy, they've had some good looks, Steve.
They really have, and it just, they're playing with high intensity right now.
Nelson trying to set something up here in the half court. Marone gets it back. Now Kirker fires an off-balance jumper. Crowd wanted a foul on Ayala as she came crashing in for the rebound.
Tell you what, she's a force inside right there. It looked like she went over the back, but she didn't.
Fouls on Roybal. She's a 6'2" senior from Pasadena City College. And if she's going to be allowed to be that physical on the glass without the whistle, it could be a long day.
Especially if she gets down on the block.
One more free throw for Ayala. Game's first substitutions are at the table. Ayala hits the free throw. 1 out of 2. Tatum holding water. The freshman will come in for Nelson, and the Eagles substitution, Zoe Brown. So 4-1 lead for the Eagles. Lopez. Look
Great
at that
pass.
Beautiful find inside. Leaves the dime for Jenkins.
Unselfish play right there, and I tell you what a great start.
Kirker's open for 3. No. And a rebound inside, and that hit the cable. I believe it'll go the other way. What a beautiful dime from Lopez to Jenkins. And the senior from Las Vegas, New Mexico, she's with the finish. And she's working off that 22-16 game. Had to be so big for her confidence, Steve.
I tell you, she just seems like she's growing. Her confidence right now, she's playing at a high level.
There's a turnover. Bringing in on the front court is Husky.
Nice
Jenkins
steal.
took it away. Jenkins with her head up, 3-on-2. Nice find underneath, but it's a turnover as Romero couldn't handle it. Here comes Rihanna Padilla off the bench, the junior from Espanola. Take a look at this again, Steve. Blew by 2 defenders and then leaves it right at that restricted arc for Jenkins. It's a 6-1 Eagles start. They got away with a double dribble in the backcourt there. And it'll be a turnover anyway as it bounced right off Hosky. Substitution, here's Chloe Warren, freshman from Gilbert, Arizona.
Tell you what, Mandy Montoya's done a great job with these players right now. This is a complete different team that played Highland a couple weeks ago.
Lopez drives, oh, it's blocked. Inside, Jenkins with a rebound, and her second effort's no good. But then Kirker threw it away. There's that pressure again, Steve. They tried to get rid of it so quickly, and they nearly turned it over. They'll stay with the Warriors. Chavez only been in front of her own bench. Eagles picking up in the full court here. Dangerous pass. From the elbow. The jumper's an air ball. Rebound inside. No. But then a foul charged to the Warriors. That foul's on Kirker, the freshman from Silver City. That's her first.
You know, the Warriors still haven't made a basket. They've had plenty of shot attempts when we get the stats. I'll be curious.
Lorianne Bueno, the sophomore from El Paso, checks in for the Eagles. Lopez just too quick. This is clearly a game where the Eagles have an advantage.
Pass.
Jenkins is fouled. Don't you think, Steve, the Eagles have a pretty big advantage athletically at the guard position in this one?
So far, yeah. Right now, it just seems, you know, the Warriors are out of sync. They, you know, they got so many offensive boards on that first possession. I think they got 5 or 6 offensive boards, but still couldn't make any baskets. And then the pressure from, you know, and defense of Northern New Mexico has just been really hard for them to get in sync in anything in their offensive possessions.
2 made free throws. That's a welcome sight for Coach Montoya.
Man, she's got to be ecstatic right now.
8-1 start. Nearly a travel there. This pressure is really getting to the Warriors. They'll try to get it to the other side. A catch and shoot 3 ball. No. And a good rebound inside by Bueno. She's fouled. The junior, Sophia Marone, picks up the foul. And that'll take us to our first media timeout. Eagles start quickly. The ball pressure has led to an 8-1 lead.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For certified collision and body repair, visit the experts at CarCrafters. 5 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Visit carcrafters.com.
CarCrafters, it's like it never happened.
Back with former Lobo Steve Davis. I'm Sebastian Noel. It's an 8-1 start for the Eagles at the first media timeout. And I think you'd agree it's been the defense that has triggered it.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, first home game, and they've come out. You could feel the energy before the game and before the practice, and now they're bringing the energy that they had to the game.
4:42 remaining in the first here. Free throws for the Eagles, and you know things are right when the free throws are tickling.
Well, like I said, that just shows the focus that they have and the mental preparation they have for this game.
The sophomore from El Paso strokes 2, and 4-for-4 start from the charity stripe for the Eagles. The lead has reached
press.
9.
They're just unbelievable. They're everywhere.
And another forced turnover. And you and I were here pretty early today. This is all that they worked on, was breaking the press.
They did, and they're, he had a, emphatic conversation that was of the things that they're doing wrong at this moment.
Lopez waves away the screen. She's working in front of us.
I'll tell you what, look at that.
Dumped it inside and poked away. A little surprised Roca didn't get called for the foul there, as she denied the post entry. Roca's a freshman from Lakeport. Checked in at the timeout for the Warriors. Now they break the pressure. And the jumper's good. First field goal of the evening for the Warriors, and it's Warren, the freshman from Gilbert.
Look at it, all the way coast. Oh, she just, how many easy ones, you said it earlier. How many good looks have they got to the basket, hadn't been able to finish.
Too strong off the window, and then she collided with Jenkins on the offensive rebound attempt. It's a line change for Coach Montoya here. You're going to see this more often when you press. You see mass substitutions like this. Keep both units fresh.
Let's look at it as 10-3, and she put a new unit in there and see if they can maintain or extend the lead.
Chavez, double team, throws it
Look
away.
at that steal.
Stole it away by Romero. Working inside. The layup too strong off the window. Roybal kicks it out. Gigi wants a 3-ball. That's short. And then a foul on the rebound. Bueno reached into the cookie jar there, and she'll get whistled for the foul. Third team foul. Tatum Howlingwater, this freshman's in on the substitution here. This dead ball gives the Eagles a chance to set up their press. And almost a travel.
I thought
think
it was
a travel. What do we know, Steve? And the bounce pass underneath, open look, fadeaway is short. And a rebound, pulled down underneath.
Now Nelson's, they're only getting one shot per possession right now. Great, again, great, tribute to that, to a great defense by Northern New Mexico.
Gigi thought about the 3, puts it on the deck instead. Almost lost it, but it fell right to a teammate. Look at that dribble. Oh, it's blocked out of bounds. That's Roca on the block.
Great block right there.
Here's another look. This is a beautiful move. Blow by the primary defender, but then good recovery by Roca. Roybal, head fake. A second, turnaround. Oh, that looked pretty.
I'll tell you what, she's a transfer from Highlands, New Mexico, played at Robertson High School, and boy, she has really improved from that first game.
Almost another turnover on the drive, and they'll scoop and score. It's Howlingwater with her first layup. Maybe the Warriors getting a little more comfortable with the pace. It's 12-5 Eagles. Around the screen, just too quick. Left-hand layup, no. There's a lid on the rim.
To another great look. That's a freshman attacking the rim.
That's a travel. It feels like there's been a few missed ones. They didn't miss that one, and it's a turnover. Steve, Coach Montoya, obviously she's not happy with missed layups, but they're getting a lot of looks at the rim.
Well, they got Lopez and right now to settle them down, but you're right, they're getting good looks.
And there's a foul. As Romero hits the deck, she'll head to the free throw line.
We got halftime entertainment at the end of the deal right there.
Fun, Steve. Yeah, I know you're excited. Right? Full house.
I mean, look at them. I mean, what a nice little crowd. It's starting to grow a little bit.
Romero at the free throw line. Hits. Free throws has been an issue. They were 10 of 16 in their 55-50 win over Oklahoma Panhandle.
And that's something, I've been to a couple practices, and that's something that they've been working on very much, is shooting free throws.
Seems to be paying dividends.
Exactly.
Remember, they missed a ton of them against Highlands the last time we were here. Ayala's back in.
Right now, the Warriors have really not been able to get into any offensive continuity because of the pressure that Northern's putting on them.
Warren breaks the timeline. Ayala at the top of the key. Leaves it for Roca. Back to Ayala. Kicks it out straight away. Three, no. Sat at the foot of the rim for Roca. Didn't get the roll, or excuse me, that was
Missy gets a great
corner for Gigi, too strong. That was actually the freshman Brown who missed on the three. Lopez whistled for the foul.
little bonus action right here. These are huge for Nelson. They can get these free throws.
It's a 14-5 advantage for the Eagles. 1:29 to go in the first. Free throws here for Howling Water, the freshman. Can't connect. The ball movement that we're seeing today, I think, is something that started at Oklahoma Panhandle. They had 12 assists on their 20 makes against Oklahoma Panhandle. Romero dumps it into the post. The double came. Beautiful cut by Roybal, but she had it blocked away by the local Kirker. Kirker gets it back. She'll set up. Ayala directing traffic up top. Kirker.
I tell you what, Northern's just anticipating so well. And look at that pressure.
Chavez a little too aggressive. Romero going to get whistled for the foul. That's her first. Both teams are in the double or in the bonus here. 2 free throws coming. Macy Chavez, senior from Fresno. Hits the first. Cuts the lead to 8.
These free throws are huge for Nelson right now. They can get themselves, get a little bit of momentum with 1 minute left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, the Warriors still only have 1 field goal, so
right.
Free throws are certainly important.
Little 2-3 zone right now. Going to leave a shooter open on the outside.
It's Romero. And Ayala is going to get whistled for the foul. I thought they got away with one of those earlier when they were trying to feed the post to Jenkins, but this time Ayala is whistled for the foul. It's her first. They'll send Misty Dawn Roybal to the line.
Let's see if she's been working on. She kind of struggled in that first game.
Mightily against the Cowgirls. And the first one's no good. And she got there a lot, so she tends to get to the line. It's an area that's going to need to improve. And the second one's short. Battle for the loose ball, controlled by Chavez. 14-7. Around the screen from Ayala. She's just going to roll all the way.
Oh, they got a lid on the basket too right there.
And a foul.
And that was a great opportunity.
They get Jenkins on that foul. She just checked back in, picks up her second. Ayala going to the line. She split her last trip there.
They're closing that gap a little bit with the free throw from the free throw line right now. It's 6-point game.
Yeah, the back end of the press has gotten exposed a couple of times, hasn't it, Steve?
It has, but the thing is now I don't know if fatigue's setting in a little bit because you start fouling. And almost every possession, the Warriors have been going to the free throw line.
Lead down to 5. There's less than a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lopez has it here, working at the top of the wheel. Warriors drop into a little bit of a zone here.
Little 2-3 extended.
Romero was open. Lopez
There's
didn't
that
see her.
three.
Kicks it to her sister instead. Oh, that one was halfway home. 4 to shoot. 1 to shoot. And that one's going to bounce off the gymnasium wall and take us to the end of the opening quarter in Espanola. The Eagles lead it 14-9.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Hi folks, Marley Fletcher here, owner of Santa Fe Kia. You know, at Santa Fe Kia, we like the byline of Santa Fe Kia is where we treat you different. Some reasons why. I'm remodeling our facility to make it better for our customers. Our salespeople treat people with respect and the way they'd like to come and purchase a vehicle. That's why at Santa Fe Kia, it's where we treat you different.
Welcome back to Espanola. There's your score at the end of the first. It's 14-9. We'll start the second with a technical free throw here, I believe, because there was an ineligible player in the book for Nelson. Number 11 checked into the game. There was not number 11. We believe it's number 0, Nia Missy Havatone, the sophomore from Kingman, Arizona, with the wrong number. So I believe we'll start the quarter here with a technical free throw. And Romina Lopez will be shooting him. Can't connect. Sophomore from Veracruz. That was her first foul shot attempted this year. Splits the free throws. So the lead's back to 6 before the start of the period here. Lopez.
Now changing zone. It's a little bit of a 1-2-2.
Romero's been the open shooter. If she gets hot, it could be trouble because they've given her space. She's yet to find the distance.
Well, what they haven't been able to do so far, you know, their press is, they're backing back on the press. The press hasn't created any baskets.
There's a steal in the half-court defense. Roybal leading the break. Kicks it out to Romero. She's going to go baseline instead. Kick out Lopez. Extra one to her sister. One more to Misty Dawn. And a bounce inside to Brown. Will send her to the line. Very unselfish play, Steve.
Oh, very. You know, once we see this over, and unbelievable offense right there. You can't. That's picture perfect except for the finish.
So he's a 67% free throw shooter this year. So she'll head to the line. High arcing free throws, good. Junior from Los Lunas. So we will have one more. That one's short. Ayala picks the rebound off the front of the rim. 16-9, opening moments of the second.
2-3 zone by Northern New Mexico right now. I don't know that there's any outside shooters right now in this game.
Kirker at the elbow, turnaround, no. Offensive rebound, another one. Ayala's there again. She gets a third look. Boy, they are getting hammered on the glass, Steve, on that end.
You know, that's what happens when you don't block out in the zone.
Fouls on Paulina Lopez, that's her second.
But there's bigger bodies right there, and they had nobody to block them out. I mean, these, you talked about it earlier.
Ariana Berryhill, the junior from Bismarck.
She's a force on the inside.
Coach Montoya needs something in there, a presence on the glass, because Ayala has been dominant. That free throw just barely draws the rim.
You know, you really think about this, become more of a free throw game here in this second quarter.
Two missed free throws for Ayala. Troy Ball pulls down the board. Lopez working, top of the wheel, three balls, good! It rattles in. It's a three for Berryhill. She wasn't shy off the bench.
First three of the game for the Northern New Mexico. 10-point lead. Now let's see if their defense can get a stop here.
Kick out.
Much needed basket by Nelson right on this stage of the game.
Kirker behind the screen twice by Ayala. Fake the pass, that's going the other way. It's an offensive foul. What an impact off the bench for Berryhill. She just hit a three, and then right there she stood her ground to take the charge and force the turnover.
You know, that's a perfect example of what the three does on the offensive end, but it also is contagious and moves to the defensive side, and we just seen a great offensive play versus a defensive play.
Lopez will bring it across the timeline here for the Eagles. Swing it over to her sister left side. She thought about the three.
And then that three is going to be open. Oh, look at this pass.
Beautiful feed inside for Berryhill. She's got 5 quick ones off the bench for Coach Montoya.
This team has improved so much from the last time we've seen them play.
There's a three the other way. That's no good. Rebound Romero. She had good inside position on Ayala. Ahead to Lopez. Has Roy Ball right underneath. Misty Dawn takes the power dribble and lays it up and in.
Great timeout right now to get their composure back, because right now we're seeing a run by Northern New Mexico.
Timeout Warriors. It's 23-9 Eagles.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Everguard Roofing.
It's a 23-9 lead here for the Eagles. Out of that timeout, Nelson needed it badly. Ayala kicks it back out. Open wing three, high arcing three. No, that's already the 6th offensive rebound of the game, but then they throw it away. Here comes Lopez the other way. Into the painted area, lost the dribble for a moment, dives to the ground to try to regain. Battling for it now, and it's a turnover. That was the 5th turnover of the game for the Eagles. Kirker, that's no good.
Tell you what,
Nelson's 2 for 13 from the field.
I was just going to say, they're just cold from the outside.
Not that the Eagles are much better. 7 for 22, that's only 24%.
Another 3 here.
That's no good. Rebound, Karam's out to Roybal. Out to Romero, she'll fire. Gigi's three's way off. Too strong, and the rebound kicks out to Kirker. They tried to get into the short corner there, and then a loose ball, and most of these loose balls have gone to the Eagles. Lopez brings it across the timeline. Nobody stopped the basketball. Oh, beautiful. And the left-hand finish.
I tell you what, great hesitation, great presence of mind to attack the rim.
Ayala gets it on the high block. Back out, 3-ball, straight up, no. Rebound, Kirker, off the window, too strong.
Tell you what, Missy Roybal is getting all the rebounds. It's just hustle plays.
It's her 6th rebound now. She's got 3 steals to go with it.
She's just everywhere.
Lopez drives. Back to back. The sisters each with a layup, Steve.
I tell you what, whatever her sister can do, she can do better, right? So
I think the Lopez girls are the advantage on the floor. They're just quicker. Nobody can stop the ball when they have it. That's a good no call as the arm got extended. And you'll go the other way. Substitutions coming here. Oh, the Warriors have really struggled to score, Steve.
Well, it's hard to score when you got a swarming defense, and really they're making them uncomfortable in their shots. Look at this, another great feed.
Brown has that rebound poked away by Ayala on the loose ball. It's picked up by Lopez. There they come the other way. This is Chavez. Ayala. That's a long 3. No.
Great defense. One shot limitations right now.
Zoe Brown came away with the rebound. And now Bueno will get it across.
Let's see if she takes her.
This is Lopez inside. Padilla working against Ayala out on the perimeter. Blows by her. A lot of contact there, no whistle. It'll go the other way. Three in transition. Nothing but nylon there for Habatoni.
I tell you what, the Warriors needed that right there, to get back, get some continuity in their offense.
So sophomore from Kingman. She was the ineligible player, or the wrong number in the book. They put the right number in there, the technical, and then she's allowed to play. Tipped away. It's a turnover forced. 27-12, Eagles. Another one, back to back. No. Rebound, Bueno.
Tell you what, the Warriors might be getting a little bit tired right now. This elevation might be messing with her.
Yeah, you could see Habatone was pulling on the chest. Coach wasn't looking at her. 3 balls no good for Bueno. And the rebound is pulled down by Chavez. Around to Ayala's screen. Second time into the corner for a catch and shoot. Yes. 3 balls good out of the corner for the Kirker, the freshman from Silver City. And a timeout for the Eagles. 27-15.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Everguard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion in the courtroom.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors.
Back to Espanola. It's a 27-15 score out of the half. 3:14 to go in the second here.
Go back to the 2-3 zone right now. Been great movement by Northern New Mexico against the zone.
Bueno. Padilla's three rattles home.
Everything going their way right now. They're just...
So a junior from right here in Espanola hits a three. It's 30-15. The Eagles have them doubled up.
Just no movement by the Warriors right now. This defense has really shut them down.
Inside, battle with Ayala. Arambula, the freshman from McCurdy, she kind of kept her own in there with Ayala. Ayala's been in charge inside.
Well, I think she's getting tired.
She is, and frustrated, Steve. Long three, short. Comes Lopez looking over at Coach Montoya. Open look, three ball. No. The fatigue is starting to show on this end. They are not guarding, are they?
They're really not. They're just a step slow.
And the Eagles have taken advantage. Ayala tried to trap that with her feet. I believe they're going to call a kick there. It's Eagles ball. Romero checks back in.
Now they're going into a little different zone, 1-2-2.
Leaves Romero open for three. Still can't find it. Roy ball with the rebound. Kick out Lopez, fakes. Inside. Turn around for Roy ball's no good. And Ayala pulls down the rebound. You got to love to be one of Lopez's teammates. Always looking for the open shooter. So unselfish.
Well, this whole team is unselfish. I mean, it's just not one. I mean, it's contagious with them. They find the open person very well. Like I said, this team's improved so much. Manny Martez is doing a great job.
Chavez kicks it into the corner there. Three ball is no good. Roy ball with the rebound. Misty Dawn has really cleaned up the glass nicely here.
She's almost at that double figures and boards.
Lopez gets it to Jenkins. Jenkins turning around at the foul line, short. And the rebound's cleared there by Chavez.
What's impressive about the Northern is Jenkins is not scoring. I mean, they're getting other people to contribute right now.
A much-needed basket there.
Something that they need. They need some. You only got 51 seconds. They don't want to give up another basket going into the half. They need something positive.
Working underneath, it's a turnover for the Eagles.
They got what they wanted, turnover. Now can they come to the other end and finish?
Roca, there's a travel inside. Roca found Haskey, and the freshman wasn't ready for the ball. Substitution here for the Warriors is Gabriella Birchfield, a senior from Mesa, Arizona, checks in.
be a great momentum for Northern to get a shot off the clock. And it was like, what, 3 seconds, 9 seconds off.
Lopez, Paulina working. She had 10 against the Cowgirls in her home debut. Jenkins, kick out, open look. Lopez passed it out. Kicks it out to her sister. She'll fire an open three. Nothing but nylon for Paulina. Silky smooth three. What a way to end a quarter. Watch it again. Usually she's dishing these dimes. This time she splashes home the three. It's halftime here in Espanola. 33-17 over Nelson. We'll take a brief timeout. Come right back.
Balsetta looking right. Oh, across the middle, intercepted. At about the 45. Rumbling, stumbling, and it's the fullback with the interception on the other side. Not easy to bring down in a huge play. Edgar Medetta.
Penn Cook drops back. Runs out of real estate, throws it. Watch out, intercepted! Mac Cash.
Dow is left. Has a man completed. It's a touchdown. And Dow, the sophomore. 22-yard touchdown pass.
Maybe at halftime. Play action pass. Penn Cook throws it. Intercepted. Ryan Gunn.
Gonna go for the three. Here's the kick. Oh, that's good. I can see it from here. That could be a game winner. Wow.
Play action pass, fires, gets his receiver, breaks free, watch out. This could go all the way. It does. Touchdown, Zach Corona. Plenty of time on the play clock. Pass. Breaking free, watch out. Here we go. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Manzano. Aiden Erickson.
Melendez to the left, over the outstretched arms of the defender, complete to Lopez. Stays inbound, cuts inside, and it's a touchdown. 33 yards. Melendez to Lopez.
Penn Cook turns around, hands it off to Mitchell. He takes off tackle, untouched once again. Watch out, he's gonna go to the end zone. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Lowers the shoulder, and Mitchell takes number 3, Jaleel Dixon, into the end zone with him. And that's gonna be a 36-yard touchdown run. Receivers split out one-on-one. Price once again. Oh, the ball gets knocked out of his hands. It's free. This looks like this could be defense picked up. A trail of blockers. See you later. Touchdown, St. Pius. Number 19, Joaquin Aragon.
It's halftime here in Espanola. It's a 33-17 lead for the Eagles. I think Steve Davis left to go sign autographs or something, so I'm joined now with Jaquan Hill, just like old times, man. Me and Money, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, you got that first win out of the way on the road, so talk about that. How's the team looking? Where do you guys think you're at?
I really think like our first couple of games, it was really just trying to figure out each other because this is our first time playing with each other. Mine and coaches, first time playing in this conference, and so everything's just new. So we were just first couple of games trying to figure out different ways to win, but it was a good win we got against a good team, Panhandle team, last weekend. So.
I mean, I've always known you to play a lot of minutes and be in incredible shape, but these last couple of games, man, Coach Dominguez, I don't think you've seen the bench for a second. You played over 40 minutes in that overtime game.
Yeah.
I mean, how's the body feeling? Because you're putting up some minutes early on in the season.
I mean, my body's feeling good. I'm trying to do a good job of just rehabbing, resting, and trying my best to recover. But, I mean, this summer I got in really good shape because I knew coming here, like
coming out?
Yeah, the workload was going to be, you know, a little bit more, some more expected of me. So it was a good summer for me.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the first half of this women's game here? I mean, they're moving the ball a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
a little bit. Yeah. They're moving the ball well, finding open shooters. You know, our shooters are knocking down shots, so hopefully they could do it in the second half.
Obviously, I mean, you're an Albuquerque guy, but you've been up here up north a little bit now in your 2 stops. You know how much they love basketball here in northern New Mexico.
Yeah.
How excited are you guys to finally get a home game and get in front of the home fans a little bit?
Yeah, it's good. We finally get a home game. You know, we only have like five or 4 home games this season, so you know we're gonna try to make a statement tonight. Make sure the fans keep coming back for the little home games that we do have.
What has the leadership role been like for you? Being a guy this year now that Coach Dominguez knows is not coming out. You're gonna play every minute, every second, right? So a lot of leadership thrust on your shoulder. What's that been like?
I really like it. It's like a new challenge for me. Just trying to find different ways to get my teammates better without, having to force anything, So this year is going to be a really good year for me to see how I progress throughout the year, being a leader, getting guys in different spots, and just trying to do different ways to win.
All right, Jaquan, always good to catch up, man.
We'll
let you get ready.
Yep.
Hopefully you show up for us tonight, put on a good one like you always do when the lights are bright and the cameras are on. 33-17, halftime score. Steve and I will have the second half when we come back.
4 or 5 generations, we've been building New Mexico. That history is in every repair we make. Today, we're United Plumbing LLC. We're still local, still family-owned. That means professional expertise. And knowing you'll always get honest service from a skilled technician, we're committed to doing the right thing for our neighbors. That's the United way. Call United Plumbing today for your free quote.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, red and green chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier sweet rolls. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For certified collision and body repair, visit the experts at Car Crafters. 5 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Visit carcrafters.com.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Welcome back to Espanola. It's halftime here, Steve. A dominant performance in that opening half by the Eagles. Steve Davis, Sebastian Noel. They won both quarters pretty convincingly, 14-9 and 19-8. It's a 33-17 lead at the half. And the Eagles shot 41% from the field in the second quarter. Coach Montoya will take that.
Well, I tell you, the biggest thing is, you look at this, the turnovers, 16-9, and then the scoring on the turnovers. I mean, this is the best energy, second game that we've done for the Northern, and it's just unbelievable, the energy and how much better they handle the ball.
3 of 16 from the perimeter. That's an issue, obviously. 16-4 points in the paint, the Northern advantage. 14-3 points off turnovers, the Northern advantage. And probably expect to see a lot more of that in the second half.
No, if they can keep the attack, they're doing a great job. And I think we've talked about it, is the unselfish play. I mean, they are, finding the open persons at a high standard on the blocks.
We talked about offensive rebounds. We talked about Nelson and that 8 offensive rebounds, but 0 second chance points for Nelson. So the fact that they've gotten those offensive rebounds, it hasn't hurt the Eagles at all.
It hasn't, and I tell you, here's the biggest thing, is they're doing it without the person that scored so many points in that last game.
Jenkins, we mentioned, had that monster double-double, 22 and 16, and she's been good tonight. I mean, just the 2 points. Actually, I have her for 3, but she was limited to 9 minutes with foul trouble. But I think
that's a great sign if for the Northern if their best player only has 3 points at halftime and they're up 16.
Also, Steve, we talked about it a little bit, but we talked about inside presence. That does not necessarily mean pounding into the post, which they haven't done, but it's been a lot of paint points, and most of that has been straight line drives, head down, dribble to the rim.
Under control. That's what's so important. Once they get in, they're doing a great job of getting inside.
The only other thing that really kind of jumps out at you here is, Nelson, an incredibly low shooting percentage, 19% from the field. This is a team that's struggling mightily against this ball pressure.
Well, don't give discredit to the defense that they're going against. This is unbelievable.
10 first half steals, Steve Davis. How about that?
Like I said, it's like a team night and day that we saw from 2 weeks ago.
The leading scorer at the half was Paulina Lopez. They have her down for 9. I'm not sure. That's unofficial. I'm not sure how accurate that is, actually. But so 9 points for Paulina, 4 for Misty Dawn Roybal. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals for Roybal. Romero's got 4. Jenkins has poured in 2 and 3 for Romina Lopez. And then off the bench, some contributors, especially Ariana Berryhill. She came in, buried that 3 right away. That was one of her first 2 buckets. And then she forced a turnover as well when she took that charge. I thought she gave them some great minutes off the bench.
Well, right. I think she had 5 points within, 2 or 3 minutes. And like I said, everybody's contributing, and that's what they didn't have just 2 weeks ago.
What halftime adjustments do you think Coach O'Donnell is talking about here for the Warriors?
One, it's real simple. His thing is just take care of the ball. Come to the ball, and once we get it inside, make passes that against it. They've been not getting offensive boards except for that first possession at the start of the game.
16 turnovers for Nelson in that first half, just 9 for the Eagles. It was an impressive display, forcing those 16 turnovers, Steve.
Very great. A great first half. Now the thing is, Coach Roybal is talking about not Coach Roybal, but Mandy is talking about is that play consistent here in the second half and the same energy.
Right. We'll be back with that second half right after this.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Hi folks, Marley Fletcher here, owner of Santa Fe Kia. You know, at Santa Fe Kia, we like the byline of Santa Fe Kia is where we treat you different. Some reasons why. I'm remodeling our facility to make it better for our customers. Our salespeople treat people with respect and the way they'd like to come and purchase a vehicle. That's why at Santa Fe Kia, it's where we treat you different.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897.
Back to Espanola, second half about to begin. It's a 33-17 lead for the Eagles. So glad to have you with us. Sebastian Noel with former Lobo, Steve Davis, Director Jason Pohl, Jude Apodaca.
A little matchup zone right now.
Marone for three, no. And the rebound inside, Ayala knocks it out of bounds, and it'll go to the Eagles. Jenkins trying to battle in there with Ayala. She's given up some size to Ayala. Jenkins has the athleticism, though.
Nelson hasn't tried to press the whole game.
They say, Steve, the best way, pressing teams often hate to be pressed themselves.
And
Jenkins.
Go right down to Jenkins. Look at her.
Left hand, and she's fouled. Juliana Kirker is whistled for the foul. That's her first.
Coach Manning Martin very smart, going right down to our leading scorer, get her off in the second half.
Jenkins 2 for 2 at the foul line in the first half. Hits another.
Thing about it, Nelson's going to be really scary if she gets going. Could be a long afternoon. There's that press, that relentless press that we saw in that first quarter.
It forced 16 turnovers in the first half. Nearly a travel there.
Well, they got it.
There's another forced turnover. So an early substitution here for Coach O'Donnell. Maybe getting an extra ball handler on there with Habitone. Lopez. Jenkins was screening. She says, nope, get that out of here. Jenkins at the top. She's got the speed over Ayala, not the size though. Tried a little up and under. Kick out. Polina got it right back inside. That was a beautiful re-entry to Jenkins. She'll kick it out. Baseline runner. Ayala blocked that one. I think it was going to be a pass, but Ayala got a hand on it. Pressure in the backcourt here. And there's a steal. Ayala threw it away. Nobody back. And Romero's layup's up and in.
I tell you what, Romero took her time on that layup and in a great timeout right now. You can just see the energy that Northern New Mexico has at this moment.
Coach O'Donnell doesn't like the start. 37-17. It's an early TO.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. For over 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been committed to customer service. Locally owned and operated, Everguard offers both commercial and residential roofing and solar services. For more info, please call 505-821-9543. Everguard Roofing and Solar are proud supporters of ProView Sports Network and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
I might not be in the cage as much anymore. Just like riding a bicycle, I can pick up the fight from where I left off. I'm not some slick-haired outsider posing with borrowed gloves. I grew up here. New Mexico is in my blood. I'm a New Mexican fighting for other New Mexicans. I'm Adam Oki. I'll be your champion.
Out of the timeout, it's a good start. It's a 4-0 start to start the half.
Very great start, and tell you, that's exactly what Coach Montoya wanted here in the start of this third quarter. That press is relentless. Nobody going to the ball.
And a steal for Gigi. Romero. Now Lopez. Roybal wants it. Roybal had a really good first half, doing a little bit of everything out there. Gets it over to her sister Paulina. Look at that quick head fake runner. Oh, so smooth tonight.
I'll tell you what, just a great performance by the guards tonight.
Paulina's in double figures. She's got 11. 2 with 5 rebounds. 2 steals. Watch it again on the replay. Just one quick head fake, and that was all she needed to get right past Kirker. It's the largest lead of the afternoon. It's ballooned to 22. On to Romero. Inside Jenkins. Look at this, in and out. The ball movement, exquisite at the moment. Paulina thought about it. Kicks it out to her sister. Got her defender in the air. Short. Jenkins taps the rebound, but right at Kirker. Dangerous pass ahead to Haskey. Hey, it's intercepted again by Romero. Those cross-court diagonals have not found their mark for the Warriors, as they're coming up on 20 turnovers already in this game.
I'll tell you what, you said something that really, the Lopez tandem, they play very well together.
That's another turnover, unforced there. The Eagles' 12 steals matches their entire total in their win against Oklahoma Panhandle. That's a game where they had 12 steals. They turned it over 19 times, and they're cleaning that up a little bit too. Lopez.
See if they get it down to Jenkins.
Jenkins against Kirker. She liked that matchup.
Oh, great
Finds
pass.
Roybal. No whistle on a contact with Ayala, and it's going the other way. I don't know if they were officiating the score or the game there, because there was some contact. Kirker. Back out to Marone. Kirker. Habitone's three's no good. And the rebound, Ayala inside on the offensive glass. Finds Kirker. That's Juliana's second basket.
That's something positive right there.
39-19. A couple of subs at the bench for Coach Montoya. Lopez finds Jenkins' right elbow. Silky smooth. That's her spot. She likes him there. Catch and shoot range.
And if you come out on her, then she just takes it to the rim.
Good contest right at the timeline by Romero. Made it difficult for Marone. Underneath. It's a tie-up. And the arrow, it'll go to the Eagles. Here comes substitutions for Coach Montoya. Got to keep these bodies fresh, Steve, because they are putting out some energy on the defensive end, causing a lot of turnovers.
A little high post screen.
And downhill on the drive, Lopez. A good offensive board for the Eagles. Brown's three's no good, but it's tapped right back to Zoe. On a bounce. Mitty, no. Rebound, Brown. Kicks it out to Paulina. Her sisters across the way wanted the skip pass. Lopez driving, got hit. There's a foul. But Nelson's foul's on Haskey. Third foul. Baseline underneath, inside to Lopez. Look at that post entry. Blocked by Ayala. Left hand follow, no. Jenkins battling in there. Offensive rebound, Brown. Zoe gets it back out of the corner. Connects a sniper out of the corner for Zoe Brown.
I tell you what, great offensive boards right there.
It's a 40. Sorry, Steve. It's a 44-19 lead. Yeah, battling, right? Just effort. The energy today has been just phenomenal.
Oh, it's just like this team is like night and day, and look at this.
Lopez leaves it on the 3-ball, no. And there's another battle for the board. Here comes a double. Dangerous pass ahead to Moron.
I think fatigue has really set in for Nelson's, on so far here in this third quarter. They just have no life or energy at this moment of the game.
Inside, Ayala, no. Offensive rebound. She's fouled. It's an 11-2 start to the second half, and that'll take us to the media timeout. Free throw when we come back.
ProView Networks would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Hans Whitler Automotive, German car maintenance and repair in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Call 505-294-7684 or visit hanswhitlerauto.com.
Turbo Threads is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks.
Almost 30 years of experience means fast service, great prices, and a wide selection of apparel from t-shirts to performance sport shirts, even jackets and hats. They feature low minimums and no setup charges on most orders. Turbo Threads is located at 1503 Golf Course Road in Rio Rancho, or find them on Facebook, online at turbothreads.com, or call 999-1234 for Turbo Threads.
From the Sandia foothills to the banks of the Rio Grande, generations of families remain. For 5 generations, Gallus Chevrolet has handed down values written in stone, leading the way under sun-filled skies, past the vintage glow of Route 66. Built by generations past, built for generations to come. This is New Mexico. This is Gallus.
Hi, my name is David Nieto. I'm the owner of Black & Silver Services. We are an HVAC contractor here in Albuquerque, and we're a proud supporter of ProView Networks, and we do sponsor a lot of kids here in Albuquerque locally.
The Warriors, Steve, they're up to 23 turnovers.
I was noticing that too. I mean, that's just, to 9 for Northern. Northern's playing very well, taking care of the ball.
Ayala at the foul line. That one spins out.
Coach Montoya very happy right now with the performance she's put on the court today.
This is the 8th free throw coming up for Ayala. And 3 for 8. Comes Lopez.
Look at that pass. Unselfish play.
One extra pass. Passing up a great shot for an even better one. Unselfish play underneath by Padilla to find Jenkins.
The extra pass, and right now, the difference right now is they're converting. They're not missing any of those so-called bunnies.
Brown got whistled for a little nickel dimer there. And here comes the substitution for Nelson. That's Chloe Warren. First foul on Zoe Brown. Second team foul. They get into Ayala. She kicks it into the corner. 3 is no good. Rebound Moron. Back out. She thought about another one there. And that's a travel. It'll go the other way. 24th turnover of the afternoon.
Nothing going right now for the Nelson right now. They're just a little out of sync right now.
Lopez trying to feed the post to Jenkins. Ayala's battling in there. The arrow's pointing to the Warriors, so Nelson basketball. Warriors will get it across. No, they won't. It's a steal. Numbers, Jenkins, jump stop, offensive board, and the putback for Jaden Jenkins. She's in double figures now with 10. It's a 48-19 lead for the Eagles. High arcing three, yes.
Something positive right there. That's something they needed, and they got to finish strong.
5 for the freshman Howling Water. Makes it 48-22 as we're coming up on 3:10 to play in the third. Lopez, Brown, and look at that. Lopez goes all the way to the basket. She's up to 13 points. That's a game high. There's an injured player down on the court. That's Roca. How about Paulina Lopez? They have her for 13 points, 3 steals, 5 rebounds on 6 of 9 shooting.
And she's just done a great job of being a leader on the court.
Take a quick timeout as they tend to the injured player.
Burrito Express is proud to announce that we are the official burrito spot of ProView Networks. Since 1982, with 6 locations serving Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, and Roswell, the question is, red or green? Let's go to the burrito. Visit letsgototheburrito.com and order now. Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green, synthetic putting greens, and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specific.
Welcome back to Espanola. Another forced turnover with that ball pressure. It's a travel.
Not what you want out of a timeout.
Make that 25 turnovers now. Here's a crazy one for you. They've attempted 31 shots. They've turned it over 25 times. Almost as many turnovers as shot attempts.
I don't know that I've seen that. That's an unbelievable stat.
Romero. Kick out, open look, 3 ball, a long one. Yes. Berryhill, that's her second 3 off the bench.
She's a point production off the bench is what she does.
Dangerous pass, nearly another turnover. They were looking for some movement on the perimeter. There's a 3 to answer, no. Romero taps the rebound, but right to a Warrior. And up and in on the putback is Hosky, the freshman. Found the deflection and hit the short jumper. Lopez, Romina now is running the point. Her sister's on the bench. Another one? No, this one's short. And the rebound's pulled down by Birchfield. Marone works it over to Howling Water. Howling Water drives, too strong. Rebound, and that's an offensive foul. Just a forearm shiver right into the chest of Misty Dawn Roybal.
A little frustration, you think?
Yeah, that's 25 turnovers will do that, right? That just gets you frustrated on the other end. 53-24, less than 2 to play here in the third. Lopez calls it out.
Can't leave her open.
On a nice bounce underneath, then a turnover. And a foul in the backcourt.
Tell you what, very impressive, for their first home game, and we still have a quarter to play, but this is just unbelievable what she's done with this group of girls.
Nearly another travel there. That was blocked. Coach O'Donnell wanted a foul. Didn't look like there was contact. Looked like a clean block. Howling Water 3. That's no good. Yeah, the rebound's pulled down by Roybal. Misty Dawn's been good on the glass. It's her 8th board. Minute to play in the third. So Montoya wants to call a play here. Padilla. She'll fire. No. And it'll go the other way. 53-24, 51.7 on the clock here.
Little 1-2-2. They extended their press right here.
And
no
forced a
answer.
turnover. Look at that pass. Lopez got rid of it so quickly. The extra pass to Roybal, and she couldn't finish the layup.
She didn't take her time. Great pass, unselfish play again, and we're seeing it. You know, this is.
But what a job by the Lopez to get it quickly into the front court. Padilla, open 3. No. About 2 seconds separate the shot and the game clock here.
I don't think this makes a difference for Nelson. They're going to try to get a shot up if they can get an open ball, open look.
They were trying to move the basketball high off the window on the basket for Birchfield, the senior from Mesa. 3 to shoot.
Let's see if she gets it off.
Lopez will fire, and it's off the window. That'll take us to the fourth. Eagles 53, Warriors 26.
Eagle Greens and Turf are a family-owned and operated business with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry. They are your exclusive dealer of celebrity green synthetic putting greens and artificial turf. They also have artificial turf that is specifically designed for your pets. Eagle Greens and Turf are proud sponsors of ProView Networks and can make your lawn green all year long at 505-273-2744. Granite Passion are proud supporters of ProView Sports. They're located at 1309 12th Street Northwest. They're your one-stop shop for granite, quartzite marble, quartz, and install.
Welcome back to Espanola. Steve, I got a great one on the stat sheet for you in a minute.
You're throwing everything at me. I mean, I'm excited.
Brown for 3, that's no good. Here comes a turnover again. It's stolen by Jenkins. Jenkins, she'll pull up the foul line. No. The 26 points on the board right now for Nelson. If you take just the Eagles' points off turnovers, it would be a tie game. 26 points off turnovers for Northern tonight. Rebound Jenkins.
And they're slowing the tempo down. Now they're going to start using the clock.
2 Eagles in double figures, 13 for Lopez, 10 for Jenkins. On the drive, that's blocked away by Birchfield.
Well, she's making a presence for herself. She scores at the top of the key and makes a great defensive stop. More than that 2-3.
It's bothering them so far. Penetration, no. Rebound pulled down by Brown. That's Zoe's third rebound off the bench to go with her 4 points. There's Paulina working, didn't use the screen. Kicks it over at the foul line. The jumper, no. It's a good open look there. Arambula unable to convert out of the corner. The high arcing three's no good. And Brown pulls down back-to-back boards. Paulina wants to get it up the floor quickly. Her head is always up, Steve.
I know, she's just, look at this pass.
Beautiful high-low. There's a foul inside.
You like that high-low. You hadn't had it tonight, but you got it this right then.
It'll send the freshman to the line. She's from Espanola. She went to McCurdy. And that one's no good. I was about to compliment the free throw shooting tonight. It's getting a little better, 67%. That's still not a great percentage, but it's climbing.
It's a huge better. It's better than in the middle. It's, and like you said, it's climbing.
They shot 10 for 16. That's 63% against Oklahoma Panhandle in their win. That was a 55-50 win. They shot a higher percentage from three that night than they did overall, 34% from the field, but they were good from three that night. Not so strong behind the arc tonight.
I tell you what, this 2-3 is really bothering Nelson. I mean, great.
Brown, steal.
Brown's going to take it all the way, coast to coast.
Euro step for Zoe, no. Offensive rebound. Jenkins hook shot's no good. There's Brown inside. She'll throw it back up through some contact, and it'll come the other way. That's Warren. She'll kick it out to Birchfield. Tried to skip it across, and it's stolen away by Bueno. Bueno finds Paulina. Paulina gives it back on the dime underneath. You better run the floor with her.
How much have they improved? I mean, this is...
When Paulina's in the open court, you got to run with her, Steve, because she's going to find you. Stolen away.
Oh, here she is again. Watch out. Look at her. You said it. Her head's up the whole game, and she just sees the court. She knows when to attack. She knows when to shoot.
Rebound inside. Strong offensive glass there, but the putback was no good for Arambula. Here comes some substitutions. Padilla's back in. Barry Hill, who's been strong off the bench as well. Ariana's got 8 points on 3 of 6 shooting off the bench. It's a 30-point lead.
They just really don't know how to attack the zone. I mean, I'm not saying that negative. They just playing perimeter basketball against it.
3 up in the air, that's no good. And the rebound's cleared out of there by Barry Hill. Lopez.
Wide open.
It's an air ball. She was too open.
Montoya's in and out. A lot of players right now.
I think she's going to be pretty happy with the energy tonight, isn't she?
I tell you, I mean, the things that they haven't done well, she's still going to be for
that
the
didn't hit the rim, so they're trying to reset the shot clock to 17 here. On the air ball 3. Now we're ready. Jack Bolick, Prashawn Oglesby, Amanda Gallegos, officials tonight here in Espanola. Lopez kicks it.
Her first college game.
Padilla, no.
She was very excited to do this, her first collegiate game.
On the bounce, Ayala tried to get it inside. .540 to go in this third. Ayala, it's been a struggle for her. They've taken it away from her a few times. Again, they're forcing another turnover. Lopez around the screen. Look at that gather. And it rolls in. Everything going right. Romina with the layup.
I tell you what, she's just a sophomore too. I mean, she's going to have some great games. Something great to look at that pass.
Roy ball and a layup underneath. 6 points for Misty Dawn with her 8 boards. Look at that, 30th turnover. Will stay here out of bounds.
You can just see the Northerns from 2 weeks ago when they played Highlands. Their confidence level is just really increased.
Blocked by Ayala. Ahead to Kirker.
Oh, they're not even wanting to shoot. I mean, that was a wide open look.
Inside Ayala. She'll kick it out instead.
That's great ball move. That's great offense right there.
Warren for 3. Freshman from Gilbert. 60-29. Eagles. 4.5 to go in this one here in the 4th. Off the side of the backboard. It's a media timeout here. The final one, 60-29 Eagles.
We've been trained, conditioned, and rewarded for doing more. But people weren't designed for all that doing. Our bodies need to settle into nothing from time to time. Into nothing at all. In a world obsessed with doing more, we invite you to undo.
Across the state of New Mexico, different journeys will begin. And when their journeys unite, together will become one experience. Our campuses across New Mexico in Portales, Boswell, and Ruidoso come together to provide you the support as one family. We are one family that share one goal, one opportunity at a time. We are One Eastern.
Hi, my name is Arthur Apodaca, owner of Regulated Protective Services. We're in the business of protecting you, your family, and businesses. I proudly support youth sports of Albuquerque.
Hi, I'm Emmanuel Apodaca. Carolyn Apodaca gives it to Apodaca. He finds the lane.
Back to Espanola. That was the final media timeout. 4:20 to go here in Espanola. 60-29. This pressure from the beginning, it has never relented, Steve. They just keep forcing turnovers. There's another one. Stolen right away by Padilla. "21 recorded steals for the Eagles tonight. That's a big number.
Well, it's a huge number to overcome.
Ayala looking for a guard, finds one.
Good pass.
Ayala inside with the finish off the window.
And that's what you got to look for. Nelson, they got to look for something positive. They got 350, and they just need to play if the score is 0-0.
7 points now for Ayala. Little pick and roll action there with Roy Ball. Lopez, hesitation, Euros. Oh, she went in the bag of tricks there. The little hezzy and then the Euro off the window.
And she switched hands. She looked like she was going to shoot with her left, and she moved it to her right.
7 now for Romina. That one curls over the front of the rim for Havatone. 62-33. And a foul in the backcourt. A couple more substitutions here. Jenkins will get back in there. Bueno's back in there as well. Jenkins, that's how you break the pressure right there. Corner, Padilla thought about it. Jenkins puts it right on the deck, splits 2 defenders. Too strong. Window, rebound, Free throws coming for Misty Dawn Roybal. Boy, Jenkins tonight just hasn't hesitated, has she, with the ball?
You know, one thing is about her is she's very decisive.
Just the 10 points on 3 of 8 shooting, but I think she's had a plan with what she's wanted to do out there, that's for sure, when she's gotten the basketball. Free throws for Roybal here. Her struggles at the free throw line continue. A few more misses here, and the Eagles are going to finish again with about a 50% rate at the free throw line. That's something it's going to cost them in a close one.
Well, there's a lot of things they can work on, but you look at the margin, 30-point difference with 2:59 left in the fourth quarter. If they're not giving up on that press, though, they just keep bringing the press at Nelson, and they just.
We should mention Coach O'Donnell's without his starting point guard.
Well, he's out 4 starting players.
3's up in the air. That's no good.
And it's kind of showing up here on the road on a Monday afternoon. Now we're seeing a little pressure by Nelson.
Here comes Brown. Zoe's good off the bench tonight, Steve. 4 points, 5 rebounds for Zoe. Everyone's had a hand in this win. That's what's
it's a group effort right now. You know, and the guard play has been stellar.
Look at that. A little fake, a little razzle-dazzle. The layup's no good. And then Ayala blocks Jenkins. Well, that was a pretty move. Deserved a better finish. That one's off the top. These Lopez girls, I mean, they got some moves.
I was going to say, no.
They got some moves, right?
And they
pass
play,
fake there.
And they play well as a tandem.
Sisters from Veracruz.
Look at this.
Kick out Roybal, extra pass. Bueno on the dribble now. Steps through, but then lost it on the gather. Saves it to Misty Dawn. No. Brown taps the rebound. We're going to get a whistle in there. It's a Nelson foul. That's on Chloe Warren. 4th team foul.
No, we can say this, a group effort. I mean,
2 officially in double figures. That's Lopez and Jenkins. 3 balls up in the air. That's good. A 3 off the bench for Lorianne Bueno. Sophomore from El Paso. 66-33. Coming up on 90 seconds in regulation. Fouls on Misty Dawn Roybal. First team foul here. A couple of free throws. No, not in the act of shooting. Apologies. Ayala, right elbow. Jumper short. Offensive rebound, Kirker. From New Mexico, but on the other side, she played at Silver High. Quick 3 on the catch and shoot. No.
She's gonna attack the whole. No, she's gonna pull it out.
Minute 10.
Great composure right there. Have the lead. Run the clock.
After the game, we'll get a quick word with Coach Montoya, so please stay tuned. She's going to be pretty pleased with some of the production tonight. Ayala couldn't corral the rebound. Lopez, catch and shoot, open 3, no. Still battling underneath for the board there as Arambola.
And you got to pick a player of the game.
We do.
Yes.
Well, I think that's pretty easy.
I think it is too.
Especially since I think the official stats gave her a few extra points tonight. They would have to go with Paulina Lopez. They have her down for 13 points, 7 rebounds. Jenkins working inside. Lost it on the way up.
Yeah,
Final 39.
Got in foul trouble and still has double figures.
10 points, 3 rebounds for Jenkins. Four seconds separate shot and game. Catch, hop, and shoot for Warren. No whistle on the travel that was obvious there at the top.
Well, we'll see if she's going to go pull it out. That's good sportsmanship right now.
Quite the performance tonight for the Eagles. Relentless ball pressure leads to a 66-33 win for Northern New Mexico. Steve, what are your final thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you what, very impressive from 2 weeks ago when they played Highlands, and you know, it's amazing what they win. I think yesterday or the day before on Saturday, and they come in and brought it to their home court, and winning's contagious. We got a winning streak going right now.
Quick timeout. We'll get Coach Montoya's thoughts after this.
4 or 5 generations, we've been building New Mexico. That history is in every repair we make. Today, we're United Plumbing LLC. We're still local, still family owned. That means professional expertise. And knowing you'll always get honest service from a skilled technician. We're committed to doing the right thing for our neighbors. That's the United way. Call United Plumbing today for your free quote.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number.
Well, that's Coach Montoya. You're studying the stat sheet. There's a lot to like there, Coach. Let's start with points in the paint, 34, points off turnovers, 32. That ball pressure seemed relentless tonight. Talk about that.
Yeah, we wanted to hang our head on the defensive end. We thought if we could put some ball pressure, we could get some easy looks and really push in transition. So that's what we tried to do. Even though we were, sitting in our zone, it was still a lot of ball pressure. Try to press them quite a bit just to be active defensively.
You forced 35 turnovers tonight. You have to be pleased with the effort. I thought the energy level was so high tonight. Talk about that.
Yes, that's one of the things that we've been talking about the last couple of games is having energy, and that's with everybody on the bench, the coaching staff, everybody. No matter what, you're going to impact the game, and energy is contagious. It can either be positive or negative, and we want to make sure ours is worth catching.
Offensively, just didn't look like they had anyone that could stay in front of Paulina or Romina. They did whatever they wanted off the dribble. That really gets you into your flow offensively, and it's got to be, I was telling Steve, you got to love to be one of Paulina's teammates, because if you just run the floor, she's going to find you.
Yeah, I mean, they are so quick. Even when we're in practice playing against each other, it's hard to keep those two in front, and, you love the guard play from them.
And Misty Dawn really filled up the stat sheet tonight, 9 rebounds. Talk about her a little bit, and then also, but if you look up and down this stat sheet, it's a win that everyone had a hand in. That's got to be good.
Yeah, we dress 10, and, everybody's going to come in and make an impact, whether that's 40 minutes or 2 minutes. But I think everybody came in and did that. Misty does so much on the floor for us, whether she scores or not. I'm glad that, she was able to get on the scoring column. But she just does all your hustle points. You can't teach that energy and that hustle.
We sure appreciate your time. We'll let you get in the locker room. I know you want to break down what was an impressive win, 66-33. That's head coach Mandy Montoya for Steve Davis. I'm Sebastian Noel saying so long. It's a big Eagles win, 66-33.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough.